cool. Damn, bro. I don't.
Now, 1st and 10. Young off the play fake.
Ah, I threw it to the fullback. Throw it to the fullback. Still. Good deal. I still got to throw it to the fullback. It's good. It's good.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground.
Good shit, White. Way to be strong.
Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony.
Gotta keep it simple, man. That's all.
And getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Just gotta keep it simple.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down.
Now, where did you get these from?
For 1st and 10.
If they Nike outlet, see?
Now here's Young.
All right, touchdown. Yep. You're right, because I definitely need a shirt or something.
He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Yep. It's gonna be cold too. It's about to be, man. It's about to be cold these next couple days. Yep. That'll work for me.
Throwing Young.
And hit the dude. Yep.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And this defensive line coming in like that.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, Young.
Don't force it.
Called in left side.
Don't force it. Take the field goal. I know better.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the ball.
I probably would have had him.
Not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
We good.
And this one is right through. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something.
What you want? 2 carry runs off?
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut Make your best decision and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Stroud on third down now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Young. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Young. That is caught. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, Young. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's White. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And a throw right sideline is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. 3 more quarters of football left in this season as we're through one, and we'll be back in a moment with more of Super Bowl 64. 10-zip our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Stroud. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 24.
Panthers 24, Texans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Go, Reed. Go. Go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Okay,
from the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Stroud looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Play action. Here's Stroud. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because there he goes right side. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards.
Lorenzo.
Here we go. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. This is White on the screen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On the jump. 60 Eagles. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. Steps away. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
22 needle.
Young off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to White. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Rizzo.
After, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stroud is going to audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble.
Slide through. Ready.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, Young. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Young to throw it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Texans 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Rizzo.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Let him play short.
He's going to float this one deep right
What you gonna do, Jack? Good pass. Good pass. I didn't know that. Okay. He did it by speed. Didn't know. Didn't know. I didn't know he was that fast. I know better now.
53 yards. And the Texans are able to at least get one score back.
Mustang 19.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this
Good
is
pass.
caught. So they do get the 2. Still a very
Good pass.
large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Yeah, we know you gotta. We know what you gotta
The
do.
last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Claude, 10. Hey, check mega.
Young will set to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Texans 11.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A solid stiff arm. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 2nd down, Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Fight 60. Steel, black. Red, yellow. Blue, striker. Black shot. Ready?
Young on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
38.
Now back to the ground game with White. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. It's Young off play action. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers just continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Texans 11.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the 4th quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter, here's Stroud. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf, incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. First down, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Third and long for Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, Young. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Go.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On second down, they'll run with White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 55 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, did have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Renzo. Hell yeah, bro. 62 and 11. Bro. No, that shit was out of pocket. Yeah, bro. No, it was just